uh, share some of the important things regarding frontline extension systems and what type of reforms and innovation we have created across the country in the field of agriculture extension. As we are having a very good heterogeneous group of our participants, and including different disciplines, students, PhD scholars, scientists, faculties. So here I would like to tell in simple way what is the frontline extension system and how we are getting innovated, how we are having experimentation at different levels in the field, and how we are also creating some of the models. So in this way, I have to share some of the important things. This frontline extension system of ICR, it was implemented in 1964-65 with initiation of National Demonstration Project. National Demonstration Project, it was started by ICR in 1964-65. And it was also followed by Lab to Land program, then operational research projects and KVKs. So here I will not tell in detail, but at appropriate time, I will also give some of the features and strategy and how they were also very successful. And together, these programs have given the agriculture extension system of the country as a strong foundation. As ICR is research, giving more focus on research, teaching, and extension. So these experimentation gave a foundation to implement in general extension system. But with the time of national economy changes, nutritional priorities have been also separate due to this climate change, and some different situations have also been changed. So accordingly, there is a need to review the agriculture extension system. So that is the main thing. Here you can also see the next slide. The extension efforts are also to be reviewed in order to keep pace with changing demands of the situation. In past few decades, we have come over the crisis of shortage in food production with the help of robust scientific research and generating agriculture technologies. And many efforts in the field of extension have also taken place. But a number of other challenges have evolved. These challenges include climate change issues, low income of farmers over the years, poor marketability of agriculture produces, decreasing interest of youth in agriculture, growing rural to urban migration, depletion of indigenous traditional knowledge system, land fragmentation, and depletion of natural resources, soil erosion, and all these things. So next slide, please. And to battle these challenges, to combat these challenges, the extension system of the country has come up with a number of new initiatives as outreach of traditional frontline methods. So these some of the experimentation which have been taken place by state agriculture universities and ICR institutes. Here they have guided the general extension system. So I will try to discuss about some of the innovative efforts in agriculture extension which are relevant in present context. Next slide, please. Next slide. Next. Next slide. Okay, good. Here, because we are having very heterogeneous group of our participants, so we should know what is the frontline extension system. So we should understand this one. This frontline extension system refers to a suite of national level ICR programs designed to bridge the gap between research and practical farming. So we have to bridge the gap. What are the technologies available at research organization level, and what are the demand of the farmers? So that's why we have to reduce the gap, bridge the gap. These initiatives provide real-world demonstrations, trainings, and local application of agriculture innovation directly to the farmers. So again, I will not repeat these things. Some of the primary components of ICR Frontline Actions and Programs. These were National Demonstration Project, Operational Research Project, Lab to Blank Program, and another very, very important program. It was Institute Village Linkage Program under NATP. It was also started in 1995, and major focus was given on on-farm experimentation or farm testings with active involvement of the farmers. And later on, in 1974 itself, this Krishi Vigyan Kendras, this system was also created. And first KVK was established in 1974 in Puducherry. And I will not tell all these things, but KVK is also one of the component this Frontline Extension Program. That is the scheme, and they are also giving focus on participatory technology testing and dissemination of the appropriate technology at farmers' fields. So next slide, please. And you can realize this agriculture extension system in India, we are having huge network. That is largest system in the world. You can see we are having 732 KVKs across the country. And we are also having more than 2 lakhs extension workers. And at the same time, we are also having this input dealers. Input dealers, they are also acting as change agents to transfer the technology, to advise the farmers when they are going to purchase the inputs, seeds, and pesticides at their agency. So our system, we are also trying to train and build up the capacity of these persons also. Here, this frontline extension system, the main thing is advisory and technological backstopping. So this National Agriculture Research System, that is ICR and state agriculture universities, this KVK system, and this ATIC. Some of the participants, they may not be knowing about ATIC, Agricultural Technology Information Center. And these ATIC centers are created at SAU level and some of the ICR institute level. So they are working in single window system based. So that is the main thing. And support to state extension service. So this ICR and SAUs, all these organizations, they are also supporting and facilitating the Department of Agriculture, different state line departments at a state level, district level. It is also working as link to make more convergence between this farmers organizations, extension agencies, and research organizations. So in that way, we can also, next slide, please. Shivang, next slide. And regarding this national demonstration program, the main things, it was the main objective was to popularize high yielding and improved agricultural practices among farmers by demonstrating results on actual farmers' field. So, and the main principle of extension, that is seeing is believing principle, it was also adopted at that time. And after that, this intensive agriculture district IADP program in 1960, it was also started, and high yielding varieties program, and then this frontline demonstration was flourished. And this operational research project, ORP, normally we used to tell this ORP, and it was also started in 1974-75, and main focus under this program was to test, refine, and implement research findings in real farming situation. As I was also posted in one of the operational research project, it was established in Phakot in Tehri Garhwal district. When I was working in Indian Institute of Soil and Water Conservation, Dehradun, then they were giving focus on what village watershed management also, and they were also giving focus to test, refine, and implement research findings in real farming situations. So it was the main thing, and ORP's main objective was to solve the location specific problems. And it again due to this lessons learned during this ORP, and this on-farm testing, it was also adopted and included in IVLP, Institute Village Linkage Program, and later on it was also included as a mandate, separate mandate and activities under Krishi Vigyan Kendras. So it was the main thing. Then next slide, we can skip this national demonstration slides. And ORP again, and under this ORP, it was the whole village watershed concept was created. So village is also treated as village watershed. Watershed means where there is a common drain of water. Water can be drained at common village. So what village is also a type of village watershed. So how villagers and scientists jointly can develop the watershed in holistic way. It was the also target and objective of under this one. Now we can discuss the things regarding this Krishi Vigyan KVK system. This KVK system is really very, very popular, and it is also recognized at national and even international level. And Honorable Prime Minister and different ministers and other ministries, they have also recognized this one of the robust agriculture extension system in our country. So now I will not tell this. The main concept was it is also one of the innovative institutional framework. And during 1974-75, the major focus was given on vocational training. You know, vocational training to start some enterprise by giving some skill-oriented training. So in that way, this KVK was started and major focus was given on vocational training and capacity building training to the farmers and extension workers like that. And these key features you can also see in slide. Please change the slide. You come on KVK. Next slide. Again, next slide. Next slide. Next. Okay, good, very good. So these main features of KVK was vocational training. It was the main focus. Hands-on, skill-oriented learning and training was given. Then this lab-to-land approach. It is also one of the feature, very good feature. Lab-to-land. Whatever technology we are developing at SAU level, research organization level, that we have to take out some workable technologies, usable technologies. We have to take all these technologies, appropriate technology to the farmers field. So it was, it is also one of the very good feature. Then multidisciplinary team. At KVK level, we are having multidisciplinary scientists, different discipline scientists, maybe agronomy, maybe horticulture, maybe animal husbandry, maybe fishery, home science, and others. As per need, they can also go to include different discipline. And district level coverage, it is working as farm science center at district level. It is also working as knowledge and resource center at district level. So like it is like a clinic. If you will, farmers will go there, and as per he can also solve their problems. He can ask for diagnostic services. He can take some of the quality inputs, seeds and planting material. They can also discuss, they can also visit some of the demonstration units. They can also get training. So in that way, they are having multidisciplinary team and they can also guide the farmers. And this district level coverage, each KVK serves as a district frontline extension center. And there are so many districts. They are very large districts and having 15 or 16 community development blocks. So accordingly, some of the KV districts, they are also having 2 KVKs in a district. In Maharashtra, when I was director, I have seen 19 districts, they were having 2 KVKs in each district. So, and this is also one of the 3-tiered mandate assessment, technology assessments, that you can assess the technology in field situation, farmers fields, and then frontline demonstration, then capacity building. So capacity building of farmers, rural use or extension workers. So, and these objectives you can also see on farm testing that I was also discussing, to test and verify new technologies under farmer field conditions. And when you are going to tailor, you have to get the stitch your shirt. As per your body structure, tailor will stitch your shirt. So accordingly, the main concept, the science behind this on-farm testing, it is that you have to identify some of the technologies developed by different research organizations that you can also test in different field situation locations. So that's they have to do on-farm experimentation. Then second, this frontline demonstration, they have to demonstrate proven technologies to the farmers. And that, as I was also discussing regarding capacity building, to provide practical training to the farmers, rural use, extension workers, and different extension professional, extension functionaries, scientists even. And this technology assessment and refinement, it is same. On-farm testing is nothing, but it is the part of this technology assessment and refinement. Earlier, the technology which was not suitable to the farmers, then they try to refine and modify as per farmers' needs, farmers' preference. So it was the main thing. And this linking KVKs with common service centers. I will not repeat the things. KVKs are making a strong conversation and linkage with different organizations. This community service center, they are also having a good network across the country. So they are also having good linkage with KVK and community service centers. Next slide, Shivang. Next
Yes,
slide.
sir.
Good. And for some of the participants, they can also know about vision of this KVK. Vision of KVK is science and technology-led growth leading to enhanced productivity, profitability, and sustainability of agriculture. Sustainability is very, very important. Profitability, you can see directly how per unit area they are getting higher net rate. Farmer-centric growth in agriculture and allied sector through application of appropriate technology in specific agro ecosystem. That is the mission and mandate. Concerned with this learn technology assessment, demonstration for its wider application and to enhance capacity development. So these three things are very, very important. I will not repeat the things. These activities of KVK, OFT, they have to conduct to solve the farmers' problems, out scaling of farm innovations, farm innovation, something new. Whatever farmers have developed, whatever new technology have been developed in participative mode, all these things they have to upscale and promote through frontline demonstration and capacity development, work as knowledge and resource center, and conduct frontline extension programs, farm advisory. Now we are having a very good. We have to harness the potential of having this mobile system, ICT. Everybody is having these mobiles nowadays. In rural area, we are also seeing many farmers, many rural youths. They are also having very Android phones. So we can harness this potential. How we can focus on agro advisory using such type of very good this system. So now we are also giving this focus on this one. And this lab to land program, it was started in 1979, and the main focus was on small and marginal farmers, landless agricultural laborers, tribal farmers, and bowman farmers. How they can raise their income. It was the main thing. Like they promoted the goat farming. By goat farming, suppose 10 goats, if 10 to 20 goats, if somebody is having, he can earn at around 1 lakh rupees per annum. So in that way, the main focus was also given direct scientist farmers interface. Interaction, farmers, scientists, and some of the extension workers, they were also having good direct linkage in that selected villages, adapted villages. And technology basket. You know technology basket. Suppose you are going to buy the fruits in the market, then you have to choose. You can choose some apple, you can choose some banana, you can choose some of the things. Similarly, the basket of choices of related to technology, they were also offered in the villages under this lab to land programs. Next slide. You come to IVLP, Institute Village Linkage Program. Sivan. Next slide. Next slide. Okay, good, very good. And this Institute Village Linkage Program, it was also started in 1995-96. It was the integral part of NATP, National Agriculture Technology Project of ICAR. So main thing was to strengthen the research, extension, and farmer interface. The major focus was on strengthening this linkage, this interface, how we can collaborate more and more with the research institutions, extension organizations, and farmers associations, farmers group, and individual farmers also. So there was more focus on this one. And the main feature, direct institute village linkage. As this name IVLP, Institute Village Linkage, it indicates direct institute village linkage. So they were having linkage, regular visits, and taking farmers' active involvement in planning and implementation and all other activities. And there was also a multidisciplinary approach. In IVLP team, they included agronomist, extensionist, economist, or any other person, maybe horticulture, maybe livestock. So in that way, if they are not the member, they are not having the such type of persons, resource person, then they can also have from other organizations like nearby research institutes or state agriculture universities. So that was the main thing. And all these crops, horticulture, livestock, fishery, natural resource management, and post-harvest technologies, all these components were highlighted and included in this. And this farming system perspective, this I under this IVLP, this farming system perspective was highlighted. Farming system perspective means integrating all other components, maybe agronomy, maybe horticulture, maybe animal husbandry, maybe fishery, maybe natural resource management. So all and their adverse effect. Suppose we are having some adverse effect of agronomy on other things, animal husbandry. So that should not be the adverse effect. So in that way, holistic view was also considered. Next slide, Shivang. Next slide. And this we can see this Agriculture Technology Management Agency, ATMA. This scheme was also started in 2005. And this ATMA is only the converging agency that you can see. At district level, it is working, and all other departments, they are also a part of this ATMA system. Here you can see this. They are having governing board, ATMA management committee, and district collector is the chairman, and some all district level organizations officers, they are also member, and KVK is also a member. And the main objective of this ATMA was again to strengthen research extension and farmer linkages, and to increase the quality and type of technology being disseminated. So main thing was we have to avoid the traditional technologies, general technology, some innovative technologies, appropriate technology, latest technologies. They were they were identified and included in the technology dissemination programs. So it was the main thing, and the coordination and management of activities, convergence, linkage, all these things, they were also having a focus. Next slide, please. And another very good program of ICR, that is National Innovations in Climate Resilient Agriculture. You know, resilient. Suppose any technology which is working in adverse situations, maybe in flood, sudden flood, maybe in drought situation, maybe some erratic rainfall. So in different situations, varied situations, and adverse situation, if some technology is working, that we have to test, we have to identify, we have to promote, we have to, it can be done only by experimentation with farmers involvement. So it was the main thing. Here you can see the main goal to enhance the resilience of Indian agriculture to climate variability and climate change through strategic research, technology demonstration, and capacity building. But through KVKs, this technology demonstration part component was more highlighted, and capacity building was also highlighted, emphasized. And then innovation under this CRV, village climate risk maps for planning and interventions. Our KVK and some of the state agriculture universities, NGOs, they were also giving focus to create this village climate risk maps for planning interventions. Climate smart seed banks, integrated farming system to diversify the income to reduce the risk. If you are cultivating only one crop, then you will be in risk. Suppose there is a sudden drought or flood, then if you are having diversified farming, then you can also reduce the resiliency, and you can also have some of the earning on regular basis. So it was the main thing. And this ICT based advisories for timely taking decisions, it was also Okay. Okay. And then another program, this Arya, attracting and retaining youth in agriculture, it was also started in 2015-16. And this, as in villages, some of the rural youth, they are also migrating. In बिहार से मैं सुनता हूँ, मैं देखता हूँ, बिहार से बहुत से रूरल यूथ पंजाब चले जाते हैं, कोई महाराष्ट्र चले जाते हैं, बॉम्बे चले जाते हैं. So in that way there is migration from village, they are going. Even I have seen in Terry Garhwal in Uttarakhand. I was also working in Dehradun. Then I visited some of the villages where elder persons, they are staying there, and their children, they have migrated. They are working somewhere. So they are only taking the care of their house, their property, their resources. So it is also very important issue. We have to think over it. So that's why this attracting and retaining youth in agriculture, this program was started by ICR at 50 KVKs. When I was also working as director in Maharashtra, in my zone, also 12 KVKs were having this area project. And the main point you can also see, the youth below 29 years, they were identified, and even 15 to 35 years, it depends on your perception also. So below 35 years, they were identified, they were also trained, and what type of enterprises, vocations, they can identify, and what type of inputs and their need, their raw material, what type of things in their particular area and location, if they are having. In that way, they were identified and they were trained by the KVKs. So this unemployment poses serious problem for the nation. So that's why this 12% of youth are unemployment rate is there. So here, next slide, Swang. So youth plays a very important role in transforming the present agriculture scenario. If you can be attracted in agriculture sector, it can resolve problem of unemployment at one end and lead to modernization and advancement of agriculture sector on other hand. So if suppose one rural youth, he is buried, he will get around 15,000 rupees or 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees. If he will be working in the village and he is having some of the enterprise, he will be staying at his residence. He will be also residing along with his family members, and he can earn suppose 10,000 rupees per month. Then it will be better than 25,000 rupees earning in cities. So in that way, many rural youth, they got training and started their small enterprises like sericulture, some goat farming, some of the mushroom cultivation, and so many other small enterprises they started. Next slide. And here you can see. So in that way, across the country now, 100 Krishi Vigyan Kendras, they are implementing this this Arya project. So next slide. Sivang, next slide. Okay, good, very good. Because I was talking about this experimentation. When Dr. A.K. Singh, he was Deputy Director General Agriculture Extension in ICR. Then this Kshamta project, KSHAMTA. Kshamta is knowledge systems and homestead agriculture management in tribal areas. livelihood security, nutritional well-being, and sustainable agriculture in tribal region of India. So this Kshamta was implemented at a small scale, and some of the KVKs from my zone in Maharashtra, 2 KVKs were identified. Then again at Atari level, it was also extended in different KVKs where TSP, tribal subplan, was also implementing. So now, next slide, Swang. Next slide, Swang. Swang. Good, very good. And this Nari program, Nari means stray, aurat. But here I would like to highlight this nutri-sensitive agricultural resources and innovation, Nari project. This program was initiated by ICR, this Division of Agriculture Extension, under its tribal subplan areas. And this rural development framework was also developed. It was designed to directly link agriculture with nutritional security. Nutritional, as we are food security, it was our country is food security. But major focus was given on nutritional security. How we can go for raising these vegetables, fruits, and some of the other nutri-rich varieties, crops, all these things. So in that way, this nutritional security was emphasized. And the main objectives of Nari was to sensitize and integrate nutrition into agriculture and food system, to promote nutrient-sensitive innovations like biofortified crops, kitchen gardens, nutrition gardens, backyard farming, and to create nutrition awareness among farm families, especially women and children. And another objective was to strengthen the nutrition agriculture link for sustainable rural development. Here, I can tell you, in my zone, when I was working in Pune, this Nari, actually there was no funding. So that's why this Nari project was started at all the KVKs across the country. But then we got one project under UNICEF funded, and MS Swaminathan Research Foundation, Chennai. We got some funding, and we started 21 KVKs in Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Goa, and we implemented this Nari program, Nari project at large level, and we gave very good focus on nutritional security. And here I would like to tell all the home scientists of KVKs, they were also trained and their capacity was built up. And at each KVK, this nutritional gardens system, it was also created. And in all the districts, and it was also highlighted this Anganwadi workers, they are also working there. How we can build up their capacity through KVKs on nutritional security. So it was also highlighted and linked with the Nari program and other Anganwadi Kendra programs. Next, this Vatika. This it was a very good experimentation, value addition and technology incubation center in agriculture. That is called Vatika, and it was also started by under leadership of Dr. A.K. Singh. He was working as DTG Agriculture Extension in ICR New Delhi, and this because major focus was given on this value addition and technology incubation center. So so at a small scale, this concept was initiated. This model was initiated. However, this Ministry of this food processing and food processing. This ministry also approached, and some of the KVKs, they were motivated and promoted to prepare some of the program to get funding. So under this Vatika project, there was also not a provision of funding. But this model was created and implemented, executed at KVK level. And this Ministry of Food Processing, they also provided RKVY, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. They also supported and funded some of the nutritional expertise programs at KVK level. Here, another program that we can see, this Farmer First program. Farmer First. You can see, Shivang, you have this slide. Farmer First. Farmers First program means this FIRST. It is not first, number one, or whatever you can say. This Farmer First program, it was started in 2016 to shift the research paradigm from scientist-centric research to farmer-centric approach. The main focus was given on farmer-centric approach under this program. In this first essence, F means farmer. So we have to give focus on a farmer situation. Then farm innovations. So they are also having some of the innovation, farm innovation. So we were also having focus on farm innovation. Then science, then technology. So that is the farmer first. So, and this integration of traditional wisdom, indigenous knowledge system, it was also highlighted to integrate with modern more scientific innovations and to co-create, adapt and refine agriculture technologies. Under this Farmer First project, this farmer-centric approach was implemented. And there were 5 components under Farmer First program. 5. Number 1, enhance farmer-scientist interface for joint problem solving. So again, interface, close interaction between scientists and farmers. In between, we can also have different players like extension workers, functionary, field level functionary. And second objective was to promote technology application and adaptation at grassroots. Again, it was also a very good objective. And then third, this strengthen on-farm participatory research and validation of innovations. So this ITK, it was also included. And fourth one was to empower farmers as partners rather than recipients. So farmers were treated as co-researchers, co-partners in the science. And the last one, to improve the farm income through integrated farming system and value addition. So how we can create, raise their income, farmers' income, it was also highlighted this one. And key features, I can see only participatory research approach, farmers' active involvement was there, and cluster-based implementation. A cluster of villages were also identified in cluster way. They implemented some of the technologies and integration of local knowledge. Local knowledge means ITK, traditional wisdom. किसान के पास भंडार है, वो अच्छा जानते हैं. एक PhD करने पर, if somebody is doing PhD, he will take at least 3 to 4 years. But farmers, किसान तो 20 साल, 25 साल, 40 साल का अनुभव होता है. So I can say they are big doctors, big researchers, I can say in that way also. And then this thematic areas of all crop production, livestock, natural resource management, value addition and capacity building. All these components were also included. And this real-time feedback mechanism, it is very, very important. Real-time feedback mechanisms were also created. Feedback mechanism is also there, but here all the real feedback, technical feedback was also shared to the research organization quickly. Sorry. And then next slide. Okay, good. This DAMU, District Agriculture Meteorological Units, DAMU under KVKs. It was also highlighted to do this agro district level agromet units for DAMU. District level district agromet units were also developed at 199 KVKs. And this agro-meteorology meteorological advisory was also given twice in a week. So, and it is really working well, and they can also reduce their risk due to this rainfall prediction, some droughts promoting this using these data in precision farming and all these things. And this another very good experimentation, this post office linkage model was developed by Indian Agriculture Research Institute, that is called PUSA Institute in New Delhi. And postman, अभी गांव में पोस्टमैन के पास तो कोई ज्यादा काम नहीं होता, चिट्ठी तो अभी आजकल जाती आती नहीं, बहुत कम जाती है, कोई भले अपना मोबाइल से बात करता है रात में दिन में, एवरीबॉडी इज हैविंग मोबाइल एंड ऑल दिस थिंग्स. तो ये सोचा गया क्यों नहीं पोस्टमैन को एक दूसरा काम दिया जाए, उनको एक चेंज एजेंट के रूप में, उनको एक्सटेंशन वर्कर के रूप में उनको वो किया गया. एंड दे एक्सपेरिमेंटेड एंड दे सेंट सम ऑफ द quality seed, low volume seed crops they provided, and they demonstrated in their particular village and team. And they also, this project was also linked with the KVKs and other agencies, agriculture agencies. So this main objective was to strengthen last mile connectivity. Last mile connectivity means where you cannot reach, but this post office, they are also working in outreach. It was a good idea, and provide timely advisory services to trained postal staff, because postal staff were also trained at, by KVKs, by IRA people, by some of the project staff. So they can also advise anytime in that particular village, and facilitate access to agricultural inputs, because seeds, biofertilizers, and low voluminous crops, and some of the important latest varieties and seeds, they were also sent by post from IRI. So it was the main. Then support to digital inclusion, and this digital extension tools. Nowadays we are having very good program at in ICR. There is Sarthi program, this M Kisan portal, mobile app, WhatsApp advisory services. During this in 2020 and 21, there was this corona epidemics. In that adverse situation, these digital extension tools were very useful. They supported all the farmers and all the, I can say, users in cities, in the villages. They got some, they were also getting this information advisory, and they were also doing the marketing. And different models were also created by some of the rural youth by using this such type of ICT tools. These are the different mobile apps. And here, this Krishi Vigyan Mandal, I want to highlight this very important point. Just एक मिनट, एक हेल्प करो जरा, इधर लगा दोगे क्या? 15% है, अभी कुछ हो जाएगा ना. ओके, आराम से. हाँ, So this is Krishi Vigyan Mandal. This is very innovative mechanism of this extension. There is one Krishi Vigyan Kendra Jalna, KVK Jalna, in Maharashtra, and they started this Krishi Vigyan Mandal in started in 2000 in 1997, and on 5th हर महीने की 5 तारीख को अराउंड 300 फार्मर्स केवीके पर आते हैं, अपने पैसे से आते हैं, और जो रिसोर्स पर्संस होते हैं वो ऑनरेरियम वही लोग देते हैं, टॉपिक वो डिसाइड करते हैं, उनका पूरा 300 फार्मर्स के लिए लंच भी एक किसान कोई भी गोपनीय अपना नाम रखते हैं, दे स्पेंड देयर मनी आल्सो, और 1 महीने पहले डिसाइड कर लेते हैं दिस टॉपिक विल बी यूजफुल, हमें इसके लिए जरूरत है. दे हैव टू invite the resource person from IARI, from ICR institutes, from state agriculture universities, और country के किसी भी part में होते हैं, they invite such type of resource persons and also provide them all the expenses including TADA and these things. और अपने पैसे से आते हैं, कोई बुलाता नहीं है, चाहे होली हो, दिवाली हो, कोई भी दिन हो, संडे हो, वो 5 तारीख को 11 बजे दे विल कम और दे हैव दिस प्रोग्राम. सो इट इज वेरी यूनिक प्रोग्राम, यू कैन से दिस इन जुलाई. नाउ वी कैन से 325 meetings without any break from last 20 years they are having. So it is really a very good mechanism, KVM, Krishi Vigyan Mandal, a parallel mechanism to the this extension system. So such type of models there is need to implement and create at different levels. Here I will not see, but I will not tell all these things, but innovative extension activities at KVK Baramati. Baramati is also one of the important Krishi Vigyan Kendra. This M Krishak, you can see KVK Naranagam in Pune. These KVKs, if you will go at their, you will attend their Kisan Mela, farmer fair, you will find around 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs farmers for 4 days. And during these 4 days, 1 साल पहले से लाइव डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन का प्रिपरेशन करते हैं, और उसमें इतने किसान आते हैं, इवन दे वांट टू गिव money also, fees, entry fees. In KVK Baramati, there is also entry fees of rupees 50. And KVK Narayana Gaon. And there are so many KVKs, Jalna. I am talking, giving an example of Maharashtra only. So then here, next slide, Swang, come to this future agriculture extension. Next. 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 Good, very good. Now, some of the important points what we have to consider in future agriculture extension. That is very important, because our this situation, climate change is also there. This ICT is also going to promote, and is already promoted. And all these new technologies are also being developed. So this I will tell 10 or 15 points only. I will take 5 minutes to conclude my talk. Regarding this envisioning agriculture extension, this KVK is really a fountainhead of technology. And that is very important. This agriculture extension has to be more decentralized, participatory, pluralistic, demand-driven, and market-led. And involvement of public and private agencies. Here, it is really very very broad aspect I am highlighting. There is need to decentralize the thing and making participation, active participation of farmers. And this focus of actions should not be increasing on products and productivity, but also overall income and profitability. So overall income, net profit is to be raised. So we should not give focus only to increase the yield productivity only. And this farmers organizations, farmers associations that we have to create. We can have we can harness such type of this FPO concept to make to strengthen our marketing, exporting, importing, and input sharing, all these things, technology sharing that we can also have. And this quality of research and action has to be improved. This quality aspect we have to emphasize. Then next slide. Okay. And a roadmap needs to be worked out to provide a way forward for agriculture extension in the country. And this considering this changing scenario, a roadmap, a different extension strategy to be formulated. When I was working in Atari Kanpur, along with Dr. A.K. Singh, he was my director, and we started this travel workshop. We organized travel workshop in KVK in Bundelkhand area, Chitrakoot, at KVK Chitrakoot, and we made an extension strategy for developing Bundelkhand area. So in that way, keeping all these changes, we have to create a roadmap for future agriculture extension. And the problems of dry land farming and disadvantaged group of farmers need prioritization because they are untouched in rural areas. So we can give focus on this. And this component of farming system for livelihood security that we have to highlight. And this technology assessment, a demonstration of technology products, this aspect that I am thinking here on farm experimentation, it was focused by Krishi Vigyan Kendras that is being diluted. So we should not deviate from this aspect, this science mode working, this on-farm testing that we have to keep in our mind, and we have to focus more and more. Then the different actions and approaches may be innovated, may be experimented, that we can also have such type as a early adopter, early majority, and laggards. So all different types of innovators, this farmers categories, adopter categories, they are working in the social system that we have to keep in our mind. The next slide. This next slide. Okay. Active participation and blending of both research and extension efforts. That is also needed. We should not work in isolation. Separately, we should not work. We have to work together. So that's also a need. And this livelihood security that I have already highlighted, I will not take much time. And this protected cultivation, resource conservation, climate resilience, and other such technology need to be promoted. This protected cultivation in Maharashtra, I have seen there is a very difficult situation. They are having scarce resources, but they are also having a low rainfall. But they are earning 4 to 5 lakh rupees per acre by grape cultivation, pomegranate cultivation, and doing this mulching, micro irrigation, raised bed technology, intercropping. All these technologies they are also promoting and using this protected cultivation. And some of the farmers I have seen, and some of the KVKs I have also seen, they have adopted this auto fertigation, semi-auto fertigation system. So in that way, how they are utilizing these very this resources like water, maybe maybe other resources. So that is also very important. And then funds for doing research in extension social science, that is also needed at different research organization level. We have to give focus. Then this harnessing this digital system, this ICT, that's also in need. And some of the model farm we have to develop for a specific group of farmers, maybe for small farmers, maybe for mid marginal farmers. So by seeing such type of successful model, IFS model, the farmers can inspire and motivate to adopt all these things. That is also a need. And this group farming and group marketing approach, that you can also go. And here one last example I want to highlight. I have seen this Hivre Bazaar in Maharashtra. That is a drought-prone village transformed through water conservation, crop diversification, and collective decision making. Instead of waiting for external aid, villagers utilize their own watershed assets, local leadership, and traditional water harvesting knowledge technologies. And they are also having water budgeting. And what crops they have to raise, cultivate there, they have to decide. And who will, so the impact you can see, migration is totally stopped. And I have, when I joined in 2017 in Pune, first I visited this Hivre Bazaar because I was reading somewhere in news and some of the newspaper. Then I decided to approach there and visited there. And सरपंच, वो सरपंच वहाँ 28-30 साल से continuously unopposed वहाँ सरपंच थे. That you can see. And all the resources, all the assets, they were also creating there. And कौन सी क्रॉप शुगर केन कितना एरिया में होगा, कौन सी क्रॉप ऑयल सीड कितना एरिया में होगा, वेजिटेबल्स कितना एरिया में होगा, all these crops, they were villagers were deciding to make them independent. So it was a very good innovative extension approach. And this link is, I have already told, so we have to. And this massive scientist farmer linkage, I will not repeat all these things, but there is a need to give more and more this focus, emphasis to, but linkage. Suppose what you will do, what I will do, the role should be very clear. Otherwise, participation will be very less. So that should be very clear to make functional and impactful the activities. So thank you very much. You have listened my this talk.